This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The Rolex GMT Master 2, known as the Pepsi due to its distinctive red and blue bezel, holds a special place in the hearts of watch enthusiasts and collectors. However, questions surround this iconic timepiece. Persistent rumors of manufacturing challenges have cast a shadow over its reputation, influencing speculation and availability. In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will delve into the validity of these claims, examining the complexities Rolex faces in creating this beloved watch. We will explore the technical intricacies of achieving the bezel's vibrant colors, evaluate its impact on supply and demand, and ultimately investigate whether the alleged production issues affecting the Rolex GMT Pepsi are grounded in reality. If you have not already, consider subscribing to our channel to stay informed about our upcoming videos. If one were to believe there were production issues with the Pepsi GMT bezel, the consensus would lean towards affirming its existence, albeit with some dissenting opinions. The question remains, does an issue truly exist? This matter will soon be investigated. Before delving into that, attention shifts to recent developments at Watches and Wonders 2024. Despite widespread speculation about its discontinuation, the Pepsi GMT remains available, contradicting expectations. It continues to feature prominently on Rolex's website. However, evidence of ongoing production is scant. Few instances of the 2023 model have been observed, leaving doubts about its current availability. The presence of a 2024 Pepsi Jubilee model complicates matters further, suggesting a potential continuation of production. This situation has left observers somewhat perplexed. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi holds a special place in the realm of luxury watches, distinguished by several key attributes that make it highly coveted among enthusiasts worldwide. At its core, the GMT Master 2 Pepsi is instantly recognizable for its iconic design featuring a bicolor bezel in red and blue. This bezel not only serves as a striking visual identifier but also functions practically by allowing wearers to track two time zones simultaneously, which is a feature originally designed for pilots navigating across different time zones. Crafted with Rolex's renowned expertise in watchmaking, the GMT Master 2 Pepsi exemplifies exceptional craftsmanship and precision engineering. Constructed from premium materials like stainless steel or precious metals, each timepiece undergoes rigorous testing to ensure durability, accuracy, and reliability under various conditions. This commitment to quality has cemented Rolex's reputation for producing watches that are not only luxurious but also capable of enduring decades of use. Beyond its technical prowess, the GMT Master 2 Pepsi carries significant cultural significance. It has become synonymous with adventure, aviation history, and the allure of luxury lifestyle. Its association with exploration and travel further enhances its appeal, appealing to individuals who appreciate both its functionality and its status as a symbol of achievement and sophistication. Due to its popularity and occasional scarcity, the GMT Master 2 Pepsi has also emerged as a highly collectible item. Vintage models and special editions, in particular, command substantial interest and value in the secondary market, reflecting its enduring appeal among collectors and enthusiasts alike. We want to discuss why Rolex chose not to discontinue the Pepsi GMT. There are two possible interpretations. First, Rolex may have resolved the production issues at their headquarters in Switzerland, allowing them to resume mass production and distribute the watch worldwide. Alternatively, they might have deliberately slowed production, resulting in scarcity. However, the issue at hand might not solely be about production efficiency. It could also involve logistical and customer care considerations. Evidence suggests that many Pepsi bezels are prone to breaking during servicing, with reports indicating a high failure rate. Several watchmaker and service providers claim that approximately 9 out of 10 Pepsi bezels break during servicing attempts. Additionally, individuals strongly associated with authorized dealers have mentioned instances where Rolex themselves have reportedly broken half of the Pepsi bezels during service attempts. So, regardless of how you analyze it, there is indeed an issue with the Pepsi GMT, whether it stems from the bezel's long-term durability or its tendency to break during servicing after several years. To deny the existence of a problem with the Pepsi GMT would be incorrect. Rolex may be slowing down the production and distribution of GMT Pepsi, focusing instead on addressing customer care issues for current owners experiencing problems. This approach could be costly for Rolex in the long run, as continually replacing bezels on watches that are breaking could incur significant expenses over the next few decades. It is important to note that Rolex has the capability to produce these bezels, as they have done so in the past, and can presumably do it again. The issue primarily arises during servicing when attempting to remove or clean the bezel. This indirect production issue was not initially apparent but became evident over time, similar to a car recall issued years after production due to brake failures. Understanding how these bezels are made might shed light on why they break. According to official documentation from Rolex on their ceramic coloring process, the ceramic composition is injected into a mold of the bezel, which is then subjected to hot temperatures for 20 hours to achieve the desired hardness and strength. Alright, the initial signs are promising that the bezel can withstand the manufacturing procedure. Moving forward, considering the bezel is divided into two colors, the process involves applying adhesive tape to half of it, followed by immersion in an impregnating solution. According to the document, this step results in the creation of a cobalt blue color within a few seconds. The bezel is then left to set at room temperature for 24 hours before being subjected to a blast at 1,600 degrees Celsius for another 24 hours. This process reveals the red color on the non-impregnated part and the blue on the impregnated section of the bezel. The document further states that the adhesive tape effectively prevents color leakage, ensuring a sharp and distinct boundary between the red and blue colors. However, under close inspection with a magnifying glass, slight indications of leakage may be observed. Despite these seemingly meticulous processes, issues still arise with the bezel breaking over time. This paradox prompts the question of what underlying factors during the manufacturing process contribute to this vulnerability, distinguishing it from other GMT bezels that do not exhibit such issues. What stands out about this issue, though it delves into scientific territory beyond our expertise, is the use of specific chemical compounds during the impregnation process. These compounds may potentially introduce slight weaknesses in the composition of the mold. We encourage any scientists watching to provide a more detailed scientific analysis in the comments below. However, rectifying this issue seems daunting, which likely explains why Rolex may be slowing down the production and distribution of this watch, potentially leading to its eventual discontinuation. The production issues surrounding the Rolex GMT Pepsi remain somewhat enigmatic, fueled by circulating rumors on two primary fronts. The foremost challenge appears to lie in achieving the precise red and blue color blend for the ceramic bezel. Crafting a bicolor ceramic bezel, especially one with red adjacent to blue, proves notably complex. Achieving a clear demarcation between these colors is more challenging than with hues applied to a neutral base. Rumors suggest a significant rejection rate due to issues such as red bleeding into blue, resulting in an undesired purple tint. Early Pepsi models before 2020 allegedly exhibited a pinkish red due to these difficulties. The focus on color consistency likely explains the reported evolution toward darker shades of red in subsequent models, with recent iterations being even darker. Furthermore, unconfirmed reports hint that the Pepsi bezel might be more delicate during servicing compared to other bezels. However, it is important to note that Rolex itself has not officially acknowledged any production issues. This information stems from discussions on watch forums, accounts from dealers, and insights shared by collectors, underscoring the need for cautious consideration of these claims. In essence, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi stands out not only for its striking aesthetics and technical innovation, but also for its rich heritage and cultural resonance. It continues to captivate with its blend of functionality, craftsmanship, and timeless elegance, solidifying its status as an iconic timepiece in the world of luxury watches. What are your thoughts on the topic we discussed in this video? If you found it enjoyable, please consider leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for future updates and more content. Thank you for tuning into the luxury world, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our upcoming videos.